Yeah.
As a couple, my lord, we confirm our appearance on behalf of the state.
Okay.
As the court pleases, my lord, I confirm my appearance on behalf of Mr. Ntanzi.
Okay.
As it is the court, my lord, I am still confirming the fact that I am still appearing on behalf of Mr. Mnube
Yes, sir.
and Mr. Sibia.
Yeah, bro.
As it pleases the court, my lord, I confirm my appearance on behalf of accused number 4 in absentia. And I'm also standing in for my colleague, Advocate Msholwana.
Absentia?
I'm saying he's in absentia because he's not here. I don't see him, my lord. The accused is not here. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. What's happening? Where's accused number 4?
As a court, please, my lord, we received a telephone call from the member of the investigating team about 5 minutes ago, indicating that they are still at Khosimambure prison and that they are delayed. And the reason for the delay is that accused number 5, Mr. Ntuli, has indicated that he was served with a cold tea this morning.
A cold?
Cold tea.
Tea?
Tea, yes, tea. A tea beverage.
Oh, I see.
Yes. And that he maintains that the cold tea will be harmful to the dental operation that he's undergone, and he's insisting on hot tea. So we are still making arrangements in that regard. We're not sure as to what time they'll make their way to court. We just have to wait. Maybe we can adjourn, and as soon as they're here, we'll inform the court.
Yes, what's your view, Mr. Umar?
My view is maybe the court, if the court can adjourn until they are here, because as my colleague Advocate Balo is indicating, he doesn't know when they are going to be here.
So
Maybe we must not make any assumptions, my lord, until they are here. I'll then take instructions.
No, but they've got to be here at latest 9 o'clock. And if your client is complaining that they've served him cold tea, he must come and tell the court that here. I know in South Africa, the judge is nothing.
I'm just pleading with
Nothing.
the court.
You just tell the judge, tell that judge I'm not coming. I want hot tea.
I'm just pleading with the court, my lord, not to make any conclusions until I get
Jesus.
the report from Mr. Ndoli. Thank you.
So what time do they get their cold tea? At what time? Do you know, Mr.? I'm not assuming that you once served time there.
Well, we're not sure what time breakfast is served, but it would be anything in the vicinity of between 7 and 8, I would surmise.
And Mr. Koza hasn't phoned to tell you that?
No.
Who told you that?
As I say, it is part of
the
investigating team.
The investigating team?
Yes, a member of the investigating team. Who transports accused number 2 on a daily basis.
Yeah. Okay, you tell me when the tea is served.
That is as far, my lord, I can take it.
Yeah, no. Where are those 2 young girls? You know those 2 young girls? They are students of journalism. They were just shocked. Actually, I'm putting it mildly. I'm just shocked that a judge can be made to wait for somebody who's going to partake of tea. Where are they? They came to my chambers to introduce themselves. And then we got talking other things. I actually told them I was a journalist of the Rand Daily Mail. I don't know if you know that.
Yes, I know the Rand Daily Mail.
Hello?
Yes, I know the Rand Daily Mail.
Yes, I was a journalist of the Rand Daily Mail. My editor was Alice Parks, and programmed. So I told them what I thought about this conduct. But I told them, but you guys were lucky to have a guy like Tutu and Mandela and others of that ilk. But South Africa has just gone this way and that way. You can ask them. I told them that. They were shocked. Okay, let's start.
Yeah, but my lord, the problem that he is having is that he was not going to be able to come to court without any breakfast.
Yeah, but he must come and tell me. He must come and tell me because he knows the court starts at 10. That's all. Judge, I won't be able to do it because of this and this and this. And he tells you to tell me. And that's it. No problem. Okay. Yeah, let's start then. Jesus.
As the court pleases, my lord. Morning, Mr. Ngube, morning, Ms. Koza.
Morning, Mr. Ramsepele. Sabona mjani Ngube?
Yebo.
Now, Mr. Ngube, just to recap, when we adjourned yesterday, we were busy with the visit by Brigadier Gininda and his team to yourself whilst you were in custody at the Johannesburg prison. And we were on a topic where you say during your interaction with the police officers, Brigadier Gininda showed you 3 photographs and another one of a prone Senzo Meyiwa lying down. And amongst the photographs, we were about to begin with this one, that is photo 32 of Exhibit S.
Mnumzane Mncube ke izolo ke masisigcina la enkantolo ke ubusakhuluma ke ngokuvakasha kwakhe ke uBrigadier Gininda eza futhi ke nethimba lakhe ngalenkathi lapha ke ejele ke wasositshela ukuthi ke uBrigadier Gininda ke wakhomba ke ithombe ke ezintathu esinye sakhona ke sinye sakhe ke uSenzo Meyiwa elele phansi.
And we have identified through you that the person that is depicted there is Mr. Mapisa, who's accused number 4 in this court. Is that correct?
Futhi ke uthi ke ummeli ke liwathi ke lo muntu ovela lapha kulesa sithombe kumobana kude umnumzane ke Mapisa ke owumsola wesine la enkantolo kunjalo?
Yeah, kunjalo.
Yes, that is correct.
And you also testified that Brigadier Gininda asked you as to who this person is when this photo was shown to you at prison, and you informed him that he is Mr. Mapisa. Is that correct?
Uye waphinde futhi washo wathi ke ngalenkathi ke uBrigadier Gininda ke eza lapha ejele uye wakubuza ukuthi ke ubani ke yena lo muntu lo wena impendulo yakho kuyena umtshela wathi ke lo muntu ovela lapho umntwana Mapisa kusenjalo?
Yebo ngamtshela.
Yes, I did inform him.
And I also informed you that Mr. Ntanzi informed this court that on the 17th of June 2020, whilst at the Pretoria North police station in the boardroom, Brigadier Gininda showed him this photograph as well. Remember what that?
Uyakhumbula ke ngalenkathi nami ngikutshela ukuthi ke umngane Ntanzi ke uye wamtshela ukuthi ke mhla ka 17 June ngo2020 ngalenkathi ke elapha ke Pretoria North Police Station ke eboardroom yakhona uBrigadier Gininda futhi ke naye wamkhombisa sona lesithombe sona lesi.
Yebo ngeso.
Yes, I did hear that.
Now I just want to make a slight correction. Yesterday I said when Mr. Ntanzi was shown this photograph in the boardroom, amongst the people that were present was Lieutenant Colonel Mangena. However, I have made a mistake on that point. Lieutenant Mangena was not present at the time. What Mr. Ntanzi instructs me is that in the morning, on the 17th, Mr. Mangena came and took measurements from him and photographs were taken of Mr. Ntanzi, then he left. So he was not party to the people that were there when Mr. Ntanzi was shown this photograph?
Izolo ke ngithanda ukuthi ngilungise okunye ke engakusho kuwena izolo ngale nkathi ke ngithi kuwena ke umzana Ntanzi ke uye wathi ke naye ke ngale nkathi ekhonjiswa lethombe lezo mangena uLieutenant Mangena naye ubekhona cha iphutha lelo ke umzana Mangena ke ngale nkathi ke uNtanzi ekhonjiswa ithombe uMangena yena ube ngekho lapho kodwa ke ekseni ngalusuku lolo ke i17 zika June ngo2020 umzana Mangena ke wafika wathatha ke ama measurement futhi nesithombe wasehamba.
Now, when we put that to Brigadier Gininda that he confronted Mr. Ntanzi with this photograph on the 17th of June 2020 in the boardroom at Pretoria North.
Wait.
When we put to Brigadier Gininda that he showed this photograph to Mr. Ntanzi on the 17th of June 2020 in the boardroom,
Manje ngale ngathi ke sesi umzana Gininda naye ke emile la enkantolo ke sesimbekela ukuthi ke yena ke wakhombisa umzana Ntanzi ke sona ithombe lesi noma lithombe lezi ke mhla ka 17 June ngo2020 lapha ku boardroom.
he refuted that and he said that he could not have had this photograph and other photographs because the downloads of your cell phone was only done by Mr. Mabasa on the 17th of August 2020.
Umzana Gininda ke uye wakuphikisa lokho washo ukuthi ke akwenzeka ukuthi ke lethombe lezi ube nazo ngoba ke i-download ke yefoni yakho ke yenzwa ke umzana Mabasa was it the 17th?
The 17th of August 2020.
Mhla ka 17 August ngo2020.
Do you want to comment, Mr. Mngube, as to, according to your personal knowledge, when your phone was downloaded? Because you say you were arrested on the 9th of February 2015 and this cell phone was confiscated or seized from your possession.
Khona mhlambe ke nawo ungathanda ukusho mntana Mncube ngoba ke wayitshela inkantolo nawo wathi ke wena waboshwa mhla ka 9 February ngo2015 ke futhi ngalosuku lolo ke cellphone yakho ke yathathwa kuwena.
Ifoni yami yathathwa amaphoyisa
My phone was confiscated by the police
nge-9 February 2015.
and that was on the 9th of February 2015
Ugininda iphoyisa.
and Gininda is a police officer,
So vele yonke into isemaphoyiseni ngaleso sikhathi.
so everything is now with the police officials at that time.
Ukwenje uGininda vele umuntu ophika yonke into uGininda.
It's just that Gininda refutes everything.
Mayibona nje ngazi ukuthi kuzomfaka enkingeni akuvumi lokho.
If he notices that something is going to put him into trouble, he does not agree to it.
So manje nje ithombe zami lezi vele wayinayo indlela engaba nazo ngoba vele zisemaphoyiseni vele azikho kimi.
These pictures, he had a way that he could have them in his possession since they were already with the police officers.
And I'm taking you through this line of questioning, Mr. Mngube, because you say this photo was shown to you on the 30th of June 2020, and that is way before the 17th of August 2020. So when the state rises up, they'll put the same proposition to you that Gininda could not have shown you, and I'm anticipating that, could not have shown you these photographs because they were not available on the 30th of June. Do you understand why I'm putting this to you?
Mntane Mncube ke uyaqonda ukuthi ngani ngikubeka lokho ngoba ke izithombe lezi ngokuya ke mangicabanga ukuthi umbuso nabo uzosukuma nawe la enkantolo ukuthi ke akwenzeki ukuthi uGininda yena wakhomba le thombe lezi ke mhla ka 17 August 2020 ngoba ke ube nganazo ngaleso sikhathi lezo thombe.
Yeah, vele uGininda yonke into uyayiphika njengoba ngisho nje.
As I am saying that Gininda is refuting everything.
uGininda wenze la ikhoti ngathi akazi ukuthi uButhelezi ilokuza isibhamu sasibopha uButhelezi wathi sikanti ilokuza case le yayibopha uButhelezi wathi kantanzo azi kahle uthi kaButhelezi khuma lushilo la iphozo uthi wamtshela.
And Gininda came before the court and pretended as if he does not know that the case that belongs to case kabani?
Icase yayibopha uButhelezi yena wathi kantanzo.
That the case that was for Buthelezi, he now said it is Ntanzi's case.
Wathi lokuze yemeda kantanzi ebazi kahle ukuthi case yesibhamu kaButhelezi.
He said before the court it's a murder case for Ntanzi, knowing very well that it was a case of a firearm.
Lokho kuphuma kumuntu owayephethe icase emlonyeni wakhe la ecourt uColonel Khumalo.
That was said by somebody who was investigating the case, and he was here in court, Colonel Khumalo.
So manje uGininda nje umuntu ophikayo nje vele.
Gininda is just refuting or denying.
Now, you've said that these photographs on the 30th of June, because Brigadier Gininda is a police officer, the police had these photographs, so Brigadier Gininda as well had the same photographs. Did I understand you correctly?
Uthi ke ummeli ke umseram sipili uma ngikuzwa kahle uthi ke lethombe lezi ke lesikhuluma ngazo zange i30 zika June 2020 ke lezokhulunywa ngazo uGininda bekanazo ngoba bezikhona vele emaphoyiseni.
Awuphindela ngizwa.
Can you please repeat again?
You said these photographs were already available. That's why Brigadier Gininda confronts you with them on the 30th of June 2020.
Uthi lethombe lezi ke bezikhona vele ingakho ke uGininda ekhonile ukuthi nge30 zika June 2020 ezenazo kuwena ezokubuza ngazo.
Yeah, bevele semaphoyiseni.
Yes, the photos were already with the police.
Njengobasho vele kimi wathi yena unobufakazi ukuthi yimi engabulala uSenzo.
Because he did even mention that he has evidence that I am the one that killed Senzo.
Okhombisa ukuthi kuningi wayevele ekwazi wayenakho.
That was a clear indication that he has a lot that he has already with him.
Now, Mr. Mnuba, I can tell you that indeed the case docket 96, Cleveland 96 of 2015 was obtained by this current investigating team, because when I got onto this case in November 2022, as part of disclosure, I was given this file, which is a Cleveland 96 of 2015, and in that file there is an affidavit, my lord, of a warrant officer, Jonathan Muhumuti Motsaba, who was based at the Brixton War Room, that is the place where downloads of cell phones and laptops and the like are done. And it was commissioned on the 10th of March 2015 at 14:55 at Brixton. And maybe Mr. Mbabai Masondo, if Mr. Miscarries. It's Moses Mabasa, the commissioner. And this affidavit, my lord, it relates to the download of the cell phone of Mr. Mnube that was seized on the 9th of February 2015, the Samsung GT-E2220. And in that statement, at paragraph 6 thereof, he says, or rather, let me go to paragraph 5, my lord. He says, on 2015-03-10, at about 8:00, I received a data from the phone downloader's office with a computer folder marked Cleveland CAS 96 of 02 of 2015, containing one phone, downloaded information. The computer folder contained two X-ray file. X-ray is XRY file that contained the information of one cell phone and one SIM card. The information in the X-ray format cannot be tempered, edited, or manipulated in any way. And then paragraph 6, the information contained in the X-ray files were as follows: a Samsung GT-E2220. The IMEI is the same that we read yesterday, the 3699 9605 0297 902. The IMSI is the same as that we read yesterday, the 6550 12240 9151 373, and the cell number is the same, 072 766 8169. I'll stop there. And he says that is from Tobisi Gadamrube. If I can have a court orderly to assist me, please.
Umzana Ramsipili ke uyasho ukuthi ke November 2022
Because I can give you this so
Okay.
that it's fine. Just paragraph 6.5 and 6.1.
Okay, umnumzana Ramsipili ke uyawafunda ke enye ke affidavit ke le uthi ufunde paragraph 5 uyasho ukuthi ke ngomhla ka 10 March 2015 isikhathi ke kungo 8 yena ke uyowathola ke idata ke phuma lapha kuma phone download lapha ku download khona ama phone khona eofficeini la khona line folder ngaphakathi ke yase Cleveland ikhasi number khona ku 96022015 ngaphakathi ke kune phone eyodwa ne information akhona ekhishwe kuleyo yona leyo phone la itholile leyo. Okwesibili futhi ke wathola futhi ke ama x-ray ama file amabili nawo ke engakhona lapho phakathi uyabeka ukuthi ke cellphone eyi1 ne sim card futhi eyi1 ne information akhona yonke uyachaza ukuthi information lengaphakathi kuleyo cellphone lena ku sim card ke ayizange ke mhlawumbe iphazanyiswe ayizange zishintshwe uyayithola ngendlela engakhona wanaye wasesebenza ngayo. Uthi ke information lengaphakathi ke x-ray ke number ifone akhona la khuluma ngayo uthi Samsung GTE 220 IME number ke iyachaza nayo le uthi uMramsipini ngikhulume ngayo izolo eku 35979605029790 futhi ne IMSI ewu 6550 12249151373 inombolo la khuluma ngayo ke cellphone le abayidownloadile ke yi 0727668169 kaMthobisi Gadla Ncube.
Thank you, Ms. Khoza. Now, this is Mutaba, warrant officer, who downloaded your phone. It is seized on the 9th of February 2015. On the 5th of March, he downloads it. And if you may have a look at the screen, my lord, these
It's like
are...
there's something that he wants to say. He
Okay.
was raising his hand.
Okay. What do you want to say, Mr. Mube?
Ufuna uthi Mzala Ncube?
Lo kuzana lo file ya case file.
This file that we are referring to is for which case?
It's the Cleveland 96 of February 2015.
I-case le yase Cleveland ke ihamba ke ngenumber u96 February 2016.
And
Yeah.
also, Mr. Mube, if you are on that point, the very same photos that are here were used in this file, which is
Yeah, yazi into engifuna ukuyisho ukuthi
What I wanted to say was that
so sorry, Mr. Mube.
into engifuna ukuyisho ukuthi ngicela ngingagcini kodwa ngikhuluma ama case amabili ngesikhathi
Yes.
esiyi-1.
what I wanted to say is that can we just please make sure that I don't discuss two cases at the same time.
Yes. What are you saying?
Bekuyilokho nje engicelayo
Yes,
kodwa
and-
kungenzeka ukuthi kugcina sengikhuluma ama case amabili.
No, we're not going to the merits of the cases. I'm just showing you what you are saying, that Brigadier Gininda, on the 30th of June, when he came to you, some of these photographs, he had them.
Yezwa ke angeke singenelele phakathi ke kulenye case lo bengifuna ukuveza kuwena ukuthi ke ngalenkathi uBrigadier Gininda eza kuwena mhla ka 30 June ubephethe zona lethombe zona lezi yikho nje ngifuna ukuthi ngikhombise khona.
All right. I'll come back to this aspect, Mr. Mube. Now, the next photo that you said you were shown is photo 42, I believe, Mr. Makazi.
uye waphinde futhi washo wathi-ke esinye ke isithombe lesi-ke owakhonjwa sona-ke isithombe-ke esivela-ke lapha konombolo 42
42 or 46. 42. Is that the one? Is that the one, Mr.? I've got photo 46. Let's start with 46 first. That is the photo,
yiso lesithombe
one
owakhonjwa
of the
kusona.
photos.
Yebo yes.
Yes, this is the one of the photos.
Okay. And this photo you said, and I'll come to these photos when I deal with your cell phone activity for the 26th of October 2014. But you said this was taken just in the vicinity of where you resided at Corner, Main, and Nugget in the morning.
So phinde futhi sibuye futhi kwezinye izithombe-ke lezi-ke ezathathwa mhla ka-26 October kwamanje-ke uye wathi lesithombe lesi esibonayo manje lesi wasithatha lapho uhlala khona-ke kukhona Main no-Nugget.
Yebo, khona mina nugget.
Yes, that's khona Main and Nugget.
Lesokuqala nje. Si robot lila eduze nje kwalo skip ngathi simnyama ngapha side.
The first picture, the robot is not far from the gentleman shown on the picture or depicted on the picture wearing a black t-shirt,
Leso kumi kusumaphisa ayi1.
where Mapisa is standing alone.
I think the next one was photo 34. Is that the photo?
This one is?
Cha kusise safika noGininda lesi.
No, this is not the picture that Gininda came with.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, we've got 246. Anyway, Mr. Mube, I'll come to these photos when we deal with your cell phone records, and we then go to that forthwith.
Yes, again, Mzanqube. So phinde futhi sibuye futhi kule thombe lezi kodwa hayi manje uma ke mhlambe sesiphatha ke udaba elikhombisa ke ama record ke e cellphone yakho.
And you've testified that on the day you were visiting a friend in Mazibuko hostel, is that correct?
Uye wathula ke ufakazi ke wathi la inkantolo ke ngalolu suku wena ke ubuvakashele ke umngani lapha eMazibuko hostel kunjalo?
Yebo kunjalo.
Yes, that is correct.
And Mr. Mnube, I want you to retrieve, I believe you've got your cell phone records with you there, so that we can assist Ms. Khoza.
Mzanqube ngiyathemba ukuthi ke ama record akho ke awe cellphone unawo la kuwena ngicela ke owakhiphe ke uzokwazi ukusiza ke inkosazana Khoza.
Now, if you look, Mr. Mngube, at the hours between 1400 and that's exhibit triple G1. So, if you can assist Ms. Khoza and have a look at between 1400 and 1500 hours, Mr. Mngube, for your activities.
Kumele sibheke lapha ke ngenkathi ke 1400 hours so to 2 maqala
2
ngokusikhathi ke u2 o'clock.
Yes.
Lana u15 aba ku2. The first paper here, Mr. Ramasipedi, shows.
Let's look at 134120.
134120, yes.
until just before 3 o'clock. I'm just trying to look here at my papers. Sorry, my lord, I'm trying to find the relevant summary that I made of the times. In fact, let's do like this, yes. Look between 1341.20 and then 1628.56.
Yes.
So it's 1341.20 and 1628.56. And look at the towers there and tell me if you see any registration of your activity at the Moleleki Tower.
Ngicela ukuthi ke ubheke kulama record akhe cellphone angithi inkathi ke siqala la ku 134120 kuzokube la ku 162856.
Yes.
Usibhekele ke ama record ke cellphone yakho ke ukuthi athini ke lapha kula mbhoshongo ke wasemuleleki.
In summary, Mr. Mngube, do you see that? Do you see Moleleki Tower anywhere there?
Khona umleleki
Umleleki
tower
awukho.
umbonayo la. No, there's no muleleki tower on these documents.
Now, according to the evidence that was led by the state through Ms. Pinky Vaithilingam, is that the Basotho hostel is covered by the cell tower, Moleleki Tower.
Ngokuya ke ngobufakazi
That is not the evidence that was led by the state, my lord. I dealt with that evidence.
Hello?
I dealt with that part of evidence. I led Ms. Vaithilingam, my lord. She testified that the First Loras Tower services Basotho Hostel. As a matter of fact, she said the First Loras Tower is within the vicinity of the hostel.
Yeah, it's
600
600
and something
Yeah,
meters
I
away
remember
from
that
the hostel,
evidence.
my lord. That was not the evidence. Is the evidence.
What's your time so that Mr. Ramsupi must check?
No, it's fine. It's
What's
fine.
your time there, sir?
11:13, my lord.
I've got 4
11?
minutes. It's 11:11, my lord.
Yeah, let's adjourn.
I've got 4 minutes, my lord. We can
Hello?
adjourn at 4:15. I've got 4
Let's
minutes.
adjourn, please.
Okay, it's the court process. Mr. Sibanda is correct that it's
Hello?
Miss Pinky Vittillingham stated that
Yeah.
the hostel is covered by phosphorus.
That's it, yeah.
The person that said, and erroneously so, it's Kennel Stain. So I was reading from my notes. from
Kennel,
Kennel
yeah.
Stain. Yes.
Mrs. Cunningham also mentioned dimensions.
Yes, yes. She gave
Dimensions concerning the cell phone, alleged cell phone, from where it stopped pinging. And then he actually even made a joke about the fact that you need a tricycle to go from one point to the next. Anyway, I'm happy you sorted it out.
Yeah, it's about 600 and something meters.
That's it.
688, yes.
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 Okay, fine.
Okay, as the court places, my lord. Now, Mr. Mnube, during this window period of 1400 to 1500, when Constable Zungu said he saw you at the Basotho hostel, what do you say about that?
Manje ke uthini ke mzala Ncube ngalokhu ke okwashiwo Constable Zungu ethi ke ngaphakathi ke kwenkathi ke u1400 no1500 yena ubonile lapha eBasotho hostel.
Mina yimi ngangisefostorus ngalezo khathi lezo.
I am the one that was around or in First Loras around those times
Elisedi,
at Lisedi to be precise,
not a hostel.
not at the hostel.
Uzungu angimazi unamanga.
I don't know Zungu and he is lying.
Wayengekho nami la.
He was not with me here.
Uqamba jamanga.
He's just lying.
And if we look, Mr. Mnube, assist Ms. Koza there, at 1628.56, that MOC 2G Phosphorus SGS 2.
1628. (1628, 56,
1628.
56.
56.
Okay.
Now, when Mr. Mnisi, Advocate Mnisi took you through that, this is the last activity on any Phosphorus tower. Would you agree?
Ngalenkathi ke uadvocate Mnisi kuyena ekubuza imibuzo ngithi uyena uqhubeka ngicabanga ukuthi manje lana ke iyona ke into yokugcina ke eyenzeka ke noma ke eyabamba ke ifoni yakho kulo mbhosho ngwaseFosloras.
Yebo kunjalo.
Yes, that is correct.
And the next activity on your cell phone will be at 1704.39, and that is at the Heidelberg Road Tower. Do you see that?
Yakubona ke manje okunye okwenzakala eselfoni yakho ke isikhathi ke ku 17:04:39 umbhoshongo ke obambayo ke ku Heidelberg Tower. Yakubona lokho?
Yebo.
Yes, I can see that.
And you have testified extensively on this to say that you were at this point now on the way out of Phosphorus, correct?
Angithi ke ngalenkathi ke wena uthola ufakazi bakho ke uye wachaza ke kwajula washo ukuthi ke lana ke ile nkathi manje sowuphuma ke manje eFosloras.
Yebo ngaso ngiphumile eFosloras.
Yes, I was now out of Fosloras.
And then two transactions, 1634.39 and 1737.01, they register on the Benrose Tower. Do you see that?
Uyabona ke lezi zimbili ezilandelayo ke inkathi ke ku 17:34:59 no 17:37:01 lezo ke zikhuluma ke ngombhoshongo ke wase Benrose.
Yebo.
Yakubona lokho? Yes, I can see that.
And you said at this point you were now meeting up with, not meeting up per se, but you are at the George Koch hostel, and to that extent, Ms. Vittillingham said the Benrose Tower is about 463 meters from the George Koch men's hostel.
Ngalesikhathi lesi ke manje ke bosokubonakala ke ukuthi uye wathi ke wena ke ubuse George Koch hostel wathi ke umunye ufakazi wathi ke iGeorge Koch leyo ke ingaba ke 463 meters.
Yebo.
Yes.
Now,
Mas-
sorry,
I'm
you
not
want to
sure.
say anything?
Ufuna uthini mnumzane?
Yebo ngangise George Koch.
Yes, I was at George Koch,
Kodwa ngokwamamitha ke mina hayi angikwazi ukubala amamitha.
but unfortunately I cannot count meters.
And then you stated that on the night you were with Mr. Mapisa the whole day and on the way back. Where did Mr. Mapisa reside at the time?
Uye wathi ke ngalosuku lolo ke ubunomnumzane Maphisa uthi ke umbuzo ke umnumzane Maphisa ke ngalesi sikhathi lesi ubehlala kuphi yena?
Behlala eJulius.
At Julius
Malvel.
Malvel.
And it was put through his counsel advocate Ngube that it is at Julius and Sinclair streets. Remember that?
Uyakhumbula ke ngale nkathi ke bekela ukuthi uhlala ke eJulius no Sinclair.
Yeah, we Sinclair Strat yabehlala kuso.
Yes, Sinclair is the street where he resided.
Julius umgwaqo omkhulu ukhona lapha.
Julius is the main road around there.
Now, according to the location of distances, there's a lot of exhibit. It's part of the exhibit Triple J series that we were handed during Pinky's Tillingham testimony. There's a registration at 1857 and 15, which is an NOC in the region or coverage area of Belgravia. Do you see that?
Is that 15?
1857, 15.
Yes.
And it registers on the tower Belgravia. And according to the Triple J exhibits, Ms. Tillingham said this is within the Julius and Sinclair vicinity.
Manje ke masibheka futhi lana ke isikhathi ke u1857-15 ikhombisa ke yona umbhoshongo ke i2G yase Belgravia ngokuthula ufakazi bakhe ke uSinclair uye wathi ke wona lo mbhoshongo lo uthatha yona iJulius no Sinclair.
Now, would that be the time when you were around where Mr. Mapisa or in the vicinity of the area where Mr. Mapisa resided?
Manje ke isikhathi lesi nawo lapha kule ndawo le noma kulesa ndawo lapho Mapisa ke bekahlala khona.
Yebo kodwa iBelgravia mina ngiyazi.
Yes, however, I don't know Belgravia.
Yes, that's the name of the tower.
Khawuthi ke ummeli ke uBelgravia legama nje lombhoshongo obambayo ke ama cellphone ngakuleyo ndawo. Okay.
And from there, we can count from 1923, 22 to 2032, 57. The registration of the phone's activity is now Holt Street Tower and Moy Street Tower. And during the interaction with Advocate Munisi, it showed that in the morning, that's the same route where the phone started. So it starts around from the area where you reside, and it goes back to where you reside. Do you agree with that?
Uyavumelana nami ke mangithi ke okay okokuqala masibheke la isikhathi lesi ku1923-22 no 1934-59 ke ikhombisa ke imibhoshongo emibili Holt Street ikhombisa futhi ke no Moy Street angithi uthi ke umeli ke mayikhomba lapho ke ikhombisa ke isikhathi ke ekseni ngalapho hlala khona futhi igcine futhi lapho hlala khona.
Yebo kunjalo.
Yes, that is correct.
Lapho engihlala khona.
That is where I reside.
Nengane mayiphuma esikoleni mayibuyela futhi ekhaya ihlala khona.
Also a child, when the child goes to school, they will return back at home where they reside.
Nomuntu osebenza ngokunjalo uhlala la hlala khona ahamba abuyele la hlala khona.
Also with somebody who is employed, they will leave where they reside and then coming back from work, they will then go back to where they reside.
So wonke umuntu ophila kulomhlaba ugcinela lapha alala khona egcineni kwakho konke osukwini.
Everyone who is alive on earth, at the end of it all, he ends or she ends where she or he resides.
Now, let's go back to, with respect to the cell phone evidence activity now, to the evidence again of Constable Zungu, who says that at approximately 2100 on the 26th of October 2014, he saw you, Mr. Sibia and Mr. Ntanzi going into Gwabeni's room. Were you in the Fosloras area around 2100 on the 26th of October 2014.
Manje ke masiphinde futhi siphindele futhi ke kuma record ke cell phone ngalenkathi ke yena ke Constable Zungu kuyokhuluma ke uthi ke uZungu ke inkathi ke bekungo 2100 usuku ke ku 26 ka October ngo 2014 uthi ke uZungu ke ubone wena noSibiya futhi naye uNtanzi ke niya ke kameleni kaZungu uthi ke umbuzo manje ke kwenzekile njengoba basho ngakhona ukuthi mhla ka 26 October 2014 nina ke nabonakala nerumini kaGwabeni isikhathi leso ku 2100.
Hayi phoyisa nje lele namanga kahle kahle.
He's just a police official who is a liar, my lord.
Phoyisa nje ngcolisa amanye amaphoyisa ngamanga.
Is the police officials that makes other officials look dirty with lies.
Into engekho nje ngazange ziyenzeka la ekhulumayo.
What he's telling is just a fabrication. It's something that did not happen.
Zange ngibe seFostoras ngaleso sikhathi.
I was never at Fosloras at that time.
Ngangangila edrobheni
I was here in town
ngaleso sikhathi.
at that time.
And on that day, at around that time, 2100, is there any call, SMS, GPRS data, or any other network activity recorded on your cell phone that shows a registration of a tower in Fosloras?
Manje ke futhi ke ngalolo suku lolo futhi ngalesikhathi leso ke khona ke mhlambe ke call ke noma ke SMS noma ke GPS ke le air recorder I tower la obukhona khona.
Angeke ize register ngoba vela zange ngifike lapho mina.
It will not register since I did not go to that place.
Okay, thank you. Now let's touch briefly on the testimony of Colonel Steyn. Now his testimony is that the broader pattern of his analysis was that the suspects know each other, and I'm quoting him, the suspects know each other, they do talk to each other.
Masesiya lapha ke kufakazi bakhe ke uKolonel Steyn ngalenkathi naye ke thula ufakazi la enkantolo ke uyawabeka uSteyn wathi ke nina niyazana nje nonke.
What do you want to comment?
Wena ufuna ukuthini kuloko akushoyo uSteyn?
Angamuzwa makhuluma eqamba amanga la ekhona.
I heard him saying that lying before the court.
Now, with respect to the communication that he picked up, initially he identified, and I've touched on this, the number 0821 of Mr. Mabunguntuli, the deceased, as the number of accused number 5, Mr. Ntuli. You recall that?
Uyakhumbula ke ngalenkathi ke ekhuluma ke ngenkulumo Mr. Mrosim, can you repeat?
0821.
Ngalenkathi ekhuluma ke ngale nombolo ke le eqala nge-0821. What did he say?
He said that number was that of Mr. Ntuli, whilst in fact that number belongs to the late Mr. Mabunguntuli.
Wathi ke lo number leyo ke kaMnzani Ntuli kodwa ke number leyo ke beke ka umufi ke ongasekho ke uMabunguntuli.
And,
Yeah.
and do you recall also, he said initially that the late Mr. Mabunguntuli also had communicated with Mr. Ntanzi.
Futhi ke waqhubeka futhi wathi ke yena ke umufi ke uMabunguntuli futhi ke uyoba ke nenkulumo noma nengxoxo ke naye ke uMnzani Ntanzi.
Yebo.
Yes.
Now, when we confronted him about Mr. Ntanzi telling this court through me that Mr. Ntanzi says he does not know who Mabunguntuli is, he then made a concession on the 31st of July 2023 to say he made a mistake. That number 0821 attribution is in fact Mr. Mabunguntuli's number, and indeed, according to his analysis, Mr. Ntanzi has never communicated with either yourself, directly, indirectly, and with Mr. Mabunguntuli as well.
Manje ke ngalenkathi ke sesimfaka ke imibuzo ke ngaloko akushilo naye wasesho ukuthi cha ngenze iphutha kuloko ke leyo nombolo ke levelayo evela ke ku 082 no 1 ke asiyona ke number yakhe ulona uMabunguntuli futhi ke azange ke azebe nenkulumo phakathi nawe noma ke nomunye.
Did you hear that, Mr.?
Ukuzwile ngalonke akusho?
Ya ngakuzwa nje kusho ngoba phela wayesezwile ukuthi inamba kusiya kaNtuli.
Yes, I did hear when he mentioned that, but since he had already also heard that the number did not belong to Ntuli.
Wala ngesikhathi beqala ukwenza wayazi mhlawumbe akusiye kaNtuli.
But when they started doing all this, he knew very well that that number did not belong to Ntuli.
Phela lapha thina ngokuboshwa kwethu kwathiwa siboshwe ngecommon purpose.
Because we were informed that we were arrested on common purpose.
So babefuna indlela yokuthi kube kwazi ukuhlangana labantu abayi5 la.
So they just wanted a way, to pin these 5 people together.
Manje yabashaya ukuthi efonini yami awatholakala amanamba abanye abantu la.
But the thing now is that in my phone, they could not get the phone numbers of the rest or the other people.
Ngakho ke basuka bathi hayi ke sithathe lawa manje lawa azokwazi ukuthi mhlawumbe atholakala kwabanye angawabanye abantu.
That is why now they ended saying like let us take these other numbers that are available that belonged to other people altogether.
So lokho kuvuma kwakhe ukuthi amabhongi ngoba wayesexakekile.
The reason why he conceded or agreed that the number belonged to Mabung is because like there was no other way out.
And in the same breath, Mr. Mngube, he then says, Colonel Stein, and I'm going to paraphrase him, he says, I did not, you, Mr. Mngube, did not communicate directly with Ntanzi, but you and Ntanzi had a common contact named Mabunguntuli.
Uyaphinda futhi yaqhubeka uthi ke wena ke mzane Mncube ke awuzange ke wena ngokwakho uxhumane ke naye uNtanzi kodwa noma kunjalo ke wena noNtanzi khona nje umuntu nje oyedwa nje nobabili enimazi.
Now the question is this, Mr. Ntuli, to your personal knowledge, as somebody that says, I knew Mr. Mabunguntuli very well, did Mr. Mabunguntuli know Mr. Ntanzi?
Manje ke mzane Mncube ke ngokuya ngawe njengoba nawe usho ukuthi ke umnumzane Mabunguntuli ke bekuumuntu komaziyo kahle ke uthi ke umsemdramsipili ke umnumzane Ntanzi ke naye ube mazi yini umnumzane ke uMabunguntuli?
Mina uNtanzi angimazi.
I don't know Ntanzi.
Ukuthi uNtuli uMabhungu yamazi noma akamazi angikwazi lokho ngoba angimazi mina uNtanzi.
As to whether Mabungu knows him or he does not know him, I have no knowledge of because I don't know Ntanzi.
Ukuba nenamba yomuntu efonini nomunye umuntu onayo akusho ukuthi lokho uyamazi lo muntu lo.
And again, for the fact that you have someone's number in your contact or in your phone and other person or another person also has that number does not mean that you know the person or you have a common person that you know.
Futhi akusho lokho ukuthi khona into ehlanganisayo ngalokho ukuthi ukhona umuntu omaziyo waziwa umunye umuntu.
And also it does not mean that we have something going or connecting us since we have a common number.
Ngicabanga ukuthi umuntu makhonto yenza nayo ukhuluma naye directly.
I believe that if there's something that you are doing with somebody, you'll contact that person directly.
Ngeke ukuthi awucabanga into yokubulala umuntu uthi uyokhuluma nomunye usho ukuthi uyogcina igcwala izwe lonke ukuthi wena ubulala umuntu.
Because I don't think that if you are thinking of killing somebody but you communicate that information with someone else, so which means that you are communicating will be known by everyone.
Amaphoyisa azamile ukusikhanda sona le story mara ayasihlangana.
Yes, the police officials really tried to make up this story, fabricate, but things are not, gelling together.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Mngube. Mr. Mngube, I want to touch a bit on the evidence of Lieutenant Colonel Mangena and Colonel Rulofse pertaining to the firearm that they examined.
Mnumzane Mncube okwamanje ke ngifuna siqhubekele phambili ke sengifuna usingibambe ke ngikhulume ke ngalofakazi ke obathula ke uyena uKennel Mangena no Colonel Rulof ke ngalenkathi ke bethula ufakazi mayelana nesibhamu.
Now, you've testified, Mr. Mncube, that on the 30th of June, amongst others, there was a gentleman that conducted some measurements on you. Recall that?
Usakhumbula ke ngalenkathi wena ke Mncube ke uthula ufakazi la enkantolo ke uyowathi ke mhla ka 30 June kulabantu labe bekhona lapha ukhona ke umunye umlisa ke yena kube kuyena ubethatha ke ama measurement.
Yebo kunjalo.
Yes, that's correct.
Now, that gentleman came to this court and he told this court that I am Colonel Mangena and I conducted certain measurements on Mr. Mncube and some of the suspects, Mr. Ntanzi as well.
Lo mlisa ke lesikhuluma ngeke uKennel Mangena uKennel Mangena ke naye ke weza ke phambi kwenkantolo ke washo wathi yebo ngempela mina nguKennel Mangena futhi ke imina ke iphoyisa ke elenza ke ama measurement ke noMncube futhi ke naye uMnumzane Ntanzi.
And the reason for that, and I'm paraphrasing him, it's not verbatim, was that they were trying to look at the height of the suspects, the elbow level, in relation to what they had in mind, that is the entrance wound of the deceased Mr. Senzo Meyiwa.
Uyasho futhi ke uthi ke isizathu sokuthi bakwenze lokhu ukuthi ke benza ama measurement ukuthi bebafuna ukubona ke ubude benu babheke futhi ke nakuthi amahlombe ke makhulu kangakanani. Izathu ukuthi bafuna ukubona ke ukuthi lenhlamvu le engenile ke engene kuyana ke umzane Senzo ke ingabe mhlambi ingene ifakwa umuntu ungakanani ngama measurement abawathathayo.
And also to check on the legs and feet of the persons of interest, whether they had scars as a result of shrapnel from a bullet hitting the floor, as per the testimony of Ms. Andile Kumalo.
Futhi ke kwesibili ke bafuna ubheka futhi ke nazo ke imilenze ke neenyawo zabo lawo bantu labo ke ukuthi ke mhlambe ke abanako ukulimala ukukhona lapha ke ngoba uzanile Khumalo ke uyowakhuluma ke ngenhlamvu le eyashaya ke yaseyishaya futhi ke naphansi.
So was that process done to you, Mr. Mncube? I know that you were measured. Did he also ask you to lift your pants up, take off your shoes so that he can examine your legs?
Manje ke ngiyazi ke mntana Ncube ukuthi ke ngempela ke ngalosuku lelo ke kwathathwa ke ama measurement obude bakho ke uthi ke ummeli ke uye wacela ukuthi mhlawumbe uphakamise ke ibhuluke lakho bazokwazi ukubheka ke inyawo zakho.
Yebo bayibheka.
Yes, they did.
Bayibheka inyawo babone la engilime enginenxeba khona la kudala omunye wabo wathi ngasidubula.
Was dubula. Okay. Yes, they did look at my leg or my feet and they saw an old wound that was there. And then one of them said I had shot at myself.
Athi ngadubuleka.
Okay, I was shot at.
Dawe bengakhona tayi namanga wena leli inxeba engathele sibhamu leli ngathele enhlamvu lesibhamu.
The way he put it, my lord, he said I was lying. This wound looked like a gunshot wound.
Do you recall who that officer is? Because I assume that at the time you didn't know their names because you're saying Brigadier Gininda said is the one that identified himself, and he said, if I identify myself, then you know the rest of my teams.
Manje ke wena ke ungakhona ukukhumbula ukuthi ke kwaba ubani lo umuntu washidala ngoba ke eqaleni ngalenkathi ke kwenzeka konke lokho ke bona ke azange basichaze bo ubani yakhumula ke uGininda washo wathi ke mina nguGininda futhi ke uma ke mina ngizichazile ke sengichaze bona bonke laba engihamba nabo.
Mina laba abantu laba angibazanga ngaleli la.
Yes.
I did not know these people on that day.
Oqala kwakuyicorona befake nama-mask.
And firstly, it was during the corona and they had masks on.
So ukuthi ngibabone bona ngibazanga. Ngizwa nje ngabo sebesho la ecourt ukuthi uMangena wayengikala yini.
I did not see them but I only knew them when they came before the court and Mangena testifying that he was the one that was taking the measurements.
Abangakwazi ukubabona nje uma usumbuka umuntu umbuka lokhu kulandelana uyakhona ukubona ukuthi lo muntu umuntu oyi-1 lo.
And the others, if you repeatedly see somebody, you could see that okay, this is the same person that I've seen.
Njengosisi lo nokuhlala la uye usisi ebengikwazi ukumbona ukuthi lo uye lo wayifikile la.
Just like the lady who normally comes before the court, I could recognize her that she was the one that who had come.
kube nomkhane yabo.
Also Mohane.
Bona abantu engakwazi ukubabona labo ukuthi mase kulandela izinsuku sengizwa nezibongo zabo uthola lo muntu lo uye lo ngakathi.
Those were the people that I could see or I could recall since I've seen them persistently, and even after I heard their names, so I could recognize them.
Mangena nje ngezwe ngayilanga ngaze ngimbone nje yena.
Mangena, I have not seen him before. I only heard when he came before the court. Yes.
And by the lady just in passing, that normally sits here, are you referring to Sergeant Mohola?
Uma ukhuluma ke ngosisi lo hlala zala ukhuluma ngoSergeant Mokhona?
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. Now, Mr. Mngube, did you hear the evidence of Warrant Officer Rulofse, who testified here in this court on the 1st of September 2023 regarding a 9mm Czech 75 firearm, and then he says he marked that firearm with the lab number 34369 of 2015 because its serial number was obliterated.
Uyamazi ke uwarrant officer Rulofse lo owathula ke ufakazi la enkantolo ke usuku ke kumhla ka1 September ngo2023 ethula ufakazi melana ngesibhamu ke uyakhuluma ke ngesibhamu ke su 9mm Czech 75 washo ukuthi ke uye wasinika inombolo ke 034369/2015 ngoba ke iserial number yesibhamu sakhona le bisusiwe.
Yebo ngiyamkhumbula la court.
Yes, I recall him when he was here in court.
And did you also hear him when he said that he received that firearm on the 13th of February 2015 and on the trigger guard because the serial number was obliterated, then on the trigger guard is the standard procedure from ballistics section to mark it with a lab number for ballistics when there's no serial number on the firearm.
Uyakhumbula ke ngale nkathi futhi ke ebeka la enkantolo ethi ke leso sibhamu lesi ke wasithola yena ke noma safika kuyena mhla ka13 February ngo2015 and futhi ke ngokuya ngomsebenzi wabo ke uma ke isibhamu sifika ke ingekho serial number funeke bafake ke nombolo ke le yase lab.
Yebo.
Yes.
And he testified further, Warrant Officer Rulov said that when he received that firearm on the 13th of February 2015, it had 18, it was accompanied, not had, it was accompanied by 18 live 9mm parabellum cartridges and 10 live 9mm short cartridges. Did you hear that?
Umzule ke futhi ke yena ke warrant officer Rulofse ngale nkathi ke ekhuluma ukuthi ke isibhamu lesinakasithole mhla ka13 February ngo2015 ke isibhamu lesi ke size futhi ke kunenhlamvu futhi engaba 18 eze 9mm parabellum. You said 10?
Sorry?
9 parabellum and 10 what?
It's 10 live 9mm short cartridges.
Nenhlamvu ke ezinye ze 9mm ke ezimfishane. Wamuzwa ngale nkathi eshora enkantolo?
Yebo.
Yes, I heard him say that.
And he testified further that after he had examined and test fired that firearm, he placed both the firearm and the ammunition bag into a sealed bag with a serial number PA 4008810885, and that he handed back the exhibits to the case administration section at the ballistic section.
Umzwile futhi ke ngale nkathi echaza la enkantolo ukuthi ke emva kokuthi manje sekasihlolile leso sibhamu leso uye wathatha isibhamu leso futhi nenhlamvu lezo ke wasifaka phakathi ke wesikhwama ke sofakazi wasisinika inombolo ke PA 4008810885 wasebuyisela ke lapha ke kwi case admission.
And he testified finally, Warrant Officer Rulov said that the last time he saw that exhibit was on the 13th of February 2015 when he sealed it and gave it back to case administration system, and he has never seen it since until he was called to testify in this court.
Futhi ke ungizwile ngalenkathi ke yena ke warrant officer Rudolph ke echaza la enkantolo ethi ke wagcina futhi isibhamu leso ke ukusibona ke ngazo ke i-13 zika February ngo-2015 emva kokuthi kasihlolile wasifaka ngesikhwameni sakhona wasesibuyisela ku case admin system kodwa uthi waphinda wasibona futhi ngalenkathi ke manje sekeza la icourt.
Now the point that I'm trying to raise, you must concentrate on this. When that firearm leaves the hands of warrant officer Rudolph on the 13th of February 2015, it's in a sealed evidence bank.
Engifuna ukuthi ke uqondisise noma ulandele ilokhu ke ngalenkathi ke leso sibhamu leso ke sesisuka ezandleni zakhe ke warrant officer Rudolph mhla ka 13 February ngo-2015 usisuka kuyena ke singaphakathi kwesikhwama lesi ke sofakazi ke esivaliwe.
And now the evidence of Mr. Mangena regarding that firearm is the following.
Manje ke ufakazi ke bakhe ke uMangena ke mayelana futhi ke naso leso sibhamu lesi ke lobo fakaza ukulandelayo.
He stated that on the 20th of July 2020, that is almost 5 years after it had left the hands of warrant officer Rudolph, he retrieved that firearm from the Cleveland SAP 13, and it was bearing the same serial back number that Rudolph had sealed it in.
Uthi ke umzali Mangena ke mhla ka 20 July ngo-2020 iminyaka esihlanu ke emva kokuthi ke uRudolph esebenze ngaso ke uye wathola ke lesibhamu leso ke lapha kwi Cleveland SAPS phakathi kwaso leso sikhwama lesiya uRudolph ke bekasifake phakathi.
Now he testified further, Lieutenant Colonel Mangena, that when he opened that serial bag at the Cleveland SAPS, it was already opened, and that the exhibit text showed it had been kept separately, and it was no longer in the safe in the SAP 13 because he was informed that it was destined for destruction.
Uthi ke uMangena ke ngalenkathi ke yena sekathola ke leso sibhamu leso ke phakathi kwesikhwama ke akubona ke ukuthi isikhwama leso ke bese sivulekile sivulekile futhi ke bese singasagcinwanga lapha ke kule ya safety yase lapha emaphoyiseni ngoba ke bese suthathwa ke siyo destroy ke siyo moso.
Now you have been taken through this by my learned friend Advocate Munisi, and what essentially he was taking you through in legal terms was what is called a chain of custody, or the integrity of the chain of custody.
Manje ke umzali Mnisi ke naye ke ngithi uye wabuza imibuzo ke into bekayenza ke ngokuya ke ngomthetho ukuthi ke manje ke kukhombisa ukuthi ke lokho kugciniwe ke kususwe kuphi kwayiswa kuphi kwaphathwa ubani kanjalo kanjalo.
And that Mr. Mngube is pivotal. It's at the heart of the firearm that they say is the one that shot Senzo Meyiwa, and that firearm is linked to you.
Futhi lokho umzane Mncube ke ubaleke kakhulu futhi ke ngoba ke kuthiwa ke leso sibhamu leso yiso nesibhamu ke lesi sabulala ke uSenzo Meyiwa futhi ke sibhamu leso ke sibhamu ke sibonakala ukuthi sixhumaniswa nawe.
What is your comment then, having listened to what I've read or put the evidence of Rudolph and Mangena, Lieutenant Colonel Mangena, regarding the continuity of how that firearm was handled?
Manje ke mntanami Ncube wena uthini kuloko engisenye kubekele khona mayelana ke nofakazi ke bakhe ke warrant officer Rudolph naye ke uMangena ke mayelana ke nalesibhamu lesi okukhulunywa ngayo ukuthi ke satholakala kanjani kwabanjani uthini kuloko?
Ngokusho kaRudolph sisibhamu ngoba sihambisa sivaliwe uMangena kushuthi bekumele sithole sivaliwe.
Warrant officer Rudolph testified that he had sealed the firearm, so that means that Mangena was supposed to find the firearm at that position also sealed.
Kuzezoba nesiqiniseko sokuthi yiso lesi sibhamu lesi sasisebenza uRudolph.
so that he will have that guarantee that this is the very same firearm that Rulof analyzed.
So yena wasithola sivuliwe.
So he found the firearm open, or the bag opened,
And yena self ushilo ukuthi evidence mayivuliwe, evidence bag mayivuliwe ababe besayithatha.
and he mentioned himself that if they found the evidence bag opened, they don't accept it.
Namanye amaphoyisa afikile la icourt futhi ayishilo leyo nto leyo.
Even other police officials who came before the court said the same thing,
Kodwa yena usithathile wasisebenza ngaso.
but he took the firearm and analyzed it.
So asinasiqiniseko mina angazi lutho nje ngayo lonke le nto leyo ukuthi kwenzakalanga ngoba sithola sivuliwe.
I don't know anything about all that you have mentioned since the firearm, he found the firearm bag opened.
Yeah.
As the court pleases, my lord, may I approach Mr. Ntanzi to see if I'm not leaving anything out? As the court pleases, my lord, I mean, those were the aspects I wanted to clarify with Mr. Mnube. Mr. Mnube, thank you so much.
Mncube-ke uthi ummeli-ke uyabonga kakhulu, yizo phela into lezi-ke bekafuna ukuthi mhlambe-ke athi ukuzicacisa noma-ke ukuzibuza kuwena.
Thanks. What's the time now?
It's 12:24, madam.
Yes, are we still continuing? Yes, Mr. Malo.
My lord, before I start with the business of the day, that is the questioning of the witness, there are two aspects that I wish to address the court, which I feel they are going to hinder the progress, that is the questioning of the witness before court.
Yes.
The first one is the issue of the head. You remember?
Head.
Yes, the head. You remember, my lord?
Yeah.
I've raised this issue this week. The report that I'm getting, I hope that my colleague is going to attest to this, is that there is an intensive search and all concerted efforts are being made to search the head in question. If my colleague can put it in a proper context, because they are the ones who are the custodians of the exhibits. Thank you.
Yes. Yes, Mr. Baloyi.
Indeed, my lord, we can confirm that a search has been launched for the head, and the search is ongoing. And a similar search was launched before, which did not or did not result in the head being found. What was established, my lord, is that the practice at that stage was for a representative of a cluster to go to forensic science laboratory to collect all the exhibits that emanate from that cluster, and then to deliver those clusters at the respective police station. Now, when initial search was launched, almost at the beginning of the case, they couldn't find the head. But we've since requested that another search be launched, which is currently ongoing, to try and establish as to who collected the head from the biology unit, and to try and obtain the affidavit of that person, and in that way to determine as to eventually what happened to the head. And we informed my colleague, Advocate Numalo, that as soon as we have received a final word regarding the search that has been launched, we'll communicate that to him. But at the moment, as we mentioned, my lord, the search is still ongoing. And we hope maybe to get the final word perhaps later today or at the very latest early next week.
Umnumzane Mncumalo-ke uthi-ke Nkosi enkantolo-ke ngaphambi kokuthi nami ngiqhubeke ngibuze-ke imibuzo yena umnumzane uMncube-ke khona udaba ngeke ngaliphakamisa la enkantolo malana nesigqoko lesiya esatholakala ngalolwa suku luleyana ngoba-ke umsolwa-ke uyacela isithili lethu la enkantolo-ke uthi ngaphambi kokuthi ngiqhubela phambili-ke ngathanda ukubuza ukugqolo mhlawumbe sikhona noma sitholakele na. Umnumzane Baloyi-ke uyasukuma-ke ukhumela umbuso uthi-ke Nkosi enkantolo yebo kunjalo-ke siye sacela ukuthi-ke amaphoyisa-ke asifune leso sigqoko-ke nangaphambilini kuye kwayenziwa khona lokho-ke ngoba-ke kuyacala ukuthi mhlawumbe-ke lo munye ophethe-ke icluster-ke ahambe lapha e-forensic ayothola-ke wonke ama-exhibit-ke bonke ubufakazi-ke lobo obukhona-ke buthathwe-ke buyiswe-ke ama-police station la awakhona-ke okwamanje-ke igqoko lesisafunwa asikatholakali kodwa-ke ngiyacabanga ukuthi-ke mhlawumbe-ke namhlanje noma-ke mhlawumbe iviki elizayo-ke singatholakala kodwa kwamanje kusaseshwa asikatholakali.
So you want us to postpone to when?
My Lord, I don't know if there are other aspects that Advocate Ngumalo might, in the meantime, deal with, pending final word regarding the search that has been launched for this exhibit.
My Lord, the second aspect is that I intended to make an application before this court in terms of Section 3 of the Law of Evidence Amendment Act 45 of 1988, that is the ESA Act. My Lord, it relates to two affidavits by the deceased witness, Mr. Thabang Makeleni. This witness, my Lord, has been mentioned throughout the proceedings by the lead investigator, Brigadier Gininda. As a confirmation, my Lord, that this person is deceased, there is an exhibit that was handed in, the death certificate of this witness, Mr. Thabang Makeleni. It was handed in as exhibit ZZZ4 of the record. I don't know what would be the state's attitude, because I was being courteous to the state. I was supposed just to make an application. What would be the attitude? Because I intend to proceed and use these affidavits in terms of Section 3, as I've indicated, my Lord. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, Mr. Baloyi.
As the court please, my Lord, we intimated to Advocate Ngumalo that, as it's known that evidence is tendered by way of viva voce evidence, and that if he intends to rely on the Hearsay Act, that he will have to motivate an application, or to move an application, my Lord, for that. We've indicated to him that those affidavits needs to be proven, as my learned friends have been at pains throughout. Whenever we sought to use an affidavit, that it must first be proven. We've signaled to Advocate Ngumalo our intention to object to just the mere handing up of those affidavits. We've indicated to him that the police officers who took down those statements are still available, and that we can assist if help is needed, that those police officers be brought to court. We can assist with that, my Lord. That is our position, my Lord.
My Lord, I intend to move that application. May I then proceed to move that application, because I'm at a different footing. With the state. I have a different view on how to move the application. I did not call any witness to confirm that this person, or in fact to prove that a statement was made. The mere fact that the witness is no more, there's an affidavit, and the affidavit, in fact, satisfies the requirements of an affidavit. It was signed by the deponent, who is deceased. There is a death certificate by this person. there is a signature by the Commissioner of Oaths. In fact, before we go there, my lord, the declarant, the deceased, satisfies that he understands the contents of this statement. He has no objection in taking the prescribed oath. He finds the prescribed oath to be binding on his conscience, and that further is shown by the fact that the Commissioner of Oaths satisfies that the statement was read to the deponent and he understands the contents of the prescribed oath. So I don't think one can take any further than that.
Sorry, you're fine. Is the commissioner, the commissioning officer, is he still alive? He says he's still alive.
Indeed,
And-
there are two
Yes. There are two,
commissioner
okay.
officers, yes, and
You say that's irrelevant.
we can assist. What Advocate Numalo is saying, my lord, a commissioner of oaths need to come and testify about the fact that the declarant signed the affidavit that, after an oath was
Okay.
administered.
So you're going to call the two police, or you're not intending to?
I do not intend to call the
Okay,
two
fine,
police
no problem.
officers. my
Is it
lord.
opposed, sir?
Yes, indeed, my lord.
Okay.
As we said, I mean, those are the normal rules of evidence according to which a trial is conducted, and we're going to rely on those rules of
Then we
procedure.
can adjourn and then we can come back on Monday or Tuesday. Are you aware of this? It's a British case. Are you aware of it?
Which one is that, my lord?
I'll come with it on Monday. But it's a case which
What does it say, at least?
it says exactly what you are saying. The person who confirms that I was there, I explained the rights to Ratam Khatling, that if he wants to make a statement, he must swear, blah, 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 and he must find the oath binding on his conscience. And then he certifies,
Yes.
viva voce, that he did that. And then you cross-examine.
Yes.
But if he's still alive, if he's dead, it's different. It's a bit. Who's this brother of mine in Zululand? Big bodied. Sishi, not Sishi, the other guy.
No, I think my-
Madondo.
Hello?
Madondo.
Madondo. Madondo wrote a judgment in that, and I quoted him when I was doing the case of Mdluli. It's reported, that judgment, Mr. So if you want to read that judgment, fine, I can make it available for you. But you know Madondo. He was with Sishi in that case.
I know Judge Madondo.
That's it. And then you can phone him. And then they used that judgment in an application similar to yours. And I also used it when there was a case wherein Mr. Mdluli was apparently involved, and there was a person who allegedly had also made a statement, Ramokhibe, you read about it, and he was allegedly dead or killed. Before dying, he had made a statement, even his father had made a statement, and even his mother and sisters. It's that type of thing. But you can do it the way you think you must, okay? But we can adjourn until Monday.
I think, my lord, I can proceed with other aspects.
Which other aspects are those?
The instructions that I'm having from my client,
Which are those now?
the versions
The?
of my client. I don't know what will be the court's attitude, because I do have, other than the two aspects that I've raised, I do have questions emanating from the instructions that I've received from my client.
Yes. What do you say? What's your views there?
As a court, please, we can proceed with other pieces of evidence, my lord, as Advocate Nomale is suggesting.
Okay, fine. If you want to proceed, I don't have a problem. What's the time now?
12:36.
Okay, let's proceed then. Let us
Maybe
proceed.
we can adjourn, my lord, at this time so that I can sort out my papers, because I was concentrating more on the application maybe you can adjourn and resume at 2 o'clock.
Okay, fine.
Thank
So
you.
we come back at 2.
isifungo.
Yebo.
Sir, Mr. Mapisa, when he testifies before this court, that is after you, is going to come and testify to the following effect, that he knows you very well, you are his best friend.
Uyaza ke mzana uNcube. Umnumzana Maphisa ke naye kuzoba umunye ufakazi uzofika la eboxini azofakaza emva kwakho. Uzofika athi la enkantolo ukwazi futhi kahle wena ke umngani wakhe wangempela.
Yebo.
Yes.
You will further testify that the relationship between you and him, that is Mr. Mapisa, began around the year 2011.
Uzophinde futhi asho la enkantolo ukuthi ke ubudlelwane bakho naye ke baqala kudala le ngo-2011.
Yebo kulapho.
Yes, around that time.
Do you also confirm that?
Now usho njalo?
Yebo.
Yes, I do confirm that.
Do you also confirm that he was your best friend?
Nokuthi ke ubekuyi best friend yakho avumelana kuloko?
Yebo umngani wami.
Yes, he's my friend.
He will tell the court that he did not know accused number 2, Mr. Ntanzi, before this court.
Uyawathi ke umazi umsala uqala kumzana Ntanzi angithi?
Angimazi.
I don't know him.
Mr. Mapisa will also testify and tell this court that he did not know Mr. Ntanzi before this court. He first met him on the 27th of October 2020 at Boksburg Magistrates Court when you were making your first appearance in respect of this case.
Yebo ke naye futhi umndani Maphisa naye uyasho ukuthi cha akamazi nje uNtanzi waqala nje ukumazi noma ukumbona mhla ka 27 October ngo2020 eBoksburg ngale nkathi vele inkantolo kokuqala.
Yebo ngiyezwa.
Yes, I can hear that.
He will further tell this court that the accused persons that he knew was accused number 1, Mr. Sibia, before this court.
Uzophinda asho futhi la inkantolo ke ukuthi yena umuntu ke lo bekamazi ke umsola wokuqala umnumzane Sibiya naye lokhona la icourt.
Yebo ngiyezwa.
I can hear that.
He also knew accused number 5, Mr. Ntuli, before this court,
Nokuthi futhi ke
as at the 26th of October 2014. Mr. Ntuli was his acquaintance.
uthi futhi ke nomzane uNtuli ke bekumuntu amaziyo ke ajayele ukumbona ke mhla sola nge26 October ngo2014.
Angizwa.
Uthi ke noNtuli na uthi uyamazi futhi noNtuli bekumuntu amaziyo sola nge26 October ngo2014.
Okay, let me put it this way, because I see some of my colleagues, they don't understand my line of questioning. Maybe I'll just simplify. I'm instructed by Mr. Mapisa that he also knew accused number 5, Mr. Ntuli, as at the 26th of October
Uthi ke
2014. So I'm saying, to simplify the issues, is that before the 26th of October 2014, Mr. Mapisa already knew Mr. Ntuli before court.
Uthi ke futhi ke umzana uNtuli ke bemazi ke naphambili before i26 October 2014.
Yebo.
Yes,
Ngiyezwa.
I can hear you.
Did you know Sifiso Kwabeni Zungu before the 26th of October 2014?
Ubumazi ke uSifiso Gwabeni Zungu ngaphambi kosuku lo 26 October ngo2014.
Cha, ngiqala ukumbona la ecourt.
No, I first saw him here in court.
Did you know Makosonke Andres Zungu before the 26th of October 2014?
uMakhosenke Andres Zungu yena ke ubumazi ke ngaphambi kosuku lo 26 October ngo2014.
Cha, ngiqala ukumbona la ecourt.
No, I first knew him or saw him in court.
Before the 26th of October 2014, did you know Zenzele Mchunu?
Uzenzelo Mchunu yena,
Ngiyamazi.
I know him.
How did you know him?
Manje ke uzenzelo Mchunu yena ke umazi kanjani?
Umuntu nje bengiphila naye ngimazi.
It's just an acquaintance.
Ngoba udrive nje amateksi.
and also that he is a taxi driver.
You also testified that you knew Mapung Ntuli. You confirm that?
Usame kuloko ukuthi uyamazi ke uMagugu Ntuli?
Yebo ngiyamazi.
Yes, I know. Okay.
You also mentioned that you knew Spiva Ntuli before the 26th of October 2014.
Uye wathi futhi ke ubumazi ke uSphiva Ntuli ke ngaphambi kwe-26 ka-October ngo-2014?
Yebo ngimazi.
Yes, I knew him.
How did you become to know them, before the 26th of October 2014? That is Mapung Ntuli and Spiva Ntuli.
Manje ke kuze njani ubazi ke labantu ababili uMabhungu noSphiva ke ngaphambi kwe-26 ka-October ngo-2014?
Ukubazi bami ngibaze ngomuntu ebengazana nayo uMthosi Maphisa.
I knew him through an acquaintance, Mthokozisi Maphisa.
It was around which period when you met them? That is Spiva Ntuli and Mapung Ntuli.
Manje ke bekunini kahle kahle mawubazi bacala ukubazi labantu yena lababili uMabhungu noSphiva?
Ngibaze nje bangibeka ejele 2014.
When I came back from prison, that was in 2014.
Before the 26th of October 2014, did you know Celimpilo Ndawonde?
Ngaphambi kodate usuku lolu ke 26 October ngo-2014 ke ubumazi uCelimpilo Ndawonde?
Yebo bengimazi.
Yes, I did.
How did you know him?
Manje ke yena umazi kanjani?
Understand usho kanjani Mthunga?
I don't understand your question.
Did you meet him through someone, or you met in Johannesburg, you became friends?
Ngihlangane mhlambe
Or it's
eGoli
a person that you knew?
noma
Ngimazi nje ngabo 2011 sahlala eFosloras.
I knew him from 2011 when I was still residing in Vosloorus.
Before the 26th of October 2014, did you know Linda Dlamini?
Ulinda Dlamini yena ubumazi ke ngaphambi kwe-26 ka-October 2014?
Yebo bengimazi.
Yes, I did.
How did you know him?
Yena ke ubumazi kanjani Linda?
Ngimazi mangibuya ejele 2014.
Also, when I came back from prison in 2014.
2014.
And lastly, did you know Sikayo Giane before the 26th of October 2014?
Sikhaya Giane yena ubumazi ke ngaphambi kwe-26 ka-October ngo-2014?
Yebo bengimazi.
Yes, I did know him.
May the court bear with me, madam. Thank you. Exhibit S. You have had sight of the exhibit, that is Exhibit S, with photos which were downloaded from your Samsung cell phone. You confirm that?
Kunjalo ukuthi ke uye wabona ke izithombe ke lezi ke ezu-exhibit S ke kwaba izithombe ke eza-downloada ke zibuya ke efonini yakho?
Yebo.
Yes.
In that exhibit, that is Exhibit S, is there a photo or photos depicting you and your co-accused at Basotweni Hostel on the 26th of October 2014?
2015.
2014.
Okay. Manje ke kulezo sithombe lezo ke exhibit S ke lezo wazibona sikhona mhlambe isithombe noma ke izithombe lapho kubonakala wena nalabanye ke ohamba nabo o-accused bakho nilapha eBasuthini hostel mhla ka 26 October ngo2014.
Oqala nje aze ngifike eBasuthini hostel on the 26 October 2014.
Firstly, I was never at the Basuthini hostel on the 26th of October 2014.
Okwesibili azange ngibe nabo accused laba ababili nge-26 October 2014 uNtanzi noSibiya.
And secondly, I was never with the two accused Ntanzi and Sibiya on the 26th of October 2014 at the Basotho hostel.
Okwesithathu umuntu enganginaye uMthosi Maphisa nge-26 October 2014.
And thirdly, the person that I was with on the 26th of October 2014 is Mthokozisi Maphisa.
Okwesine uNtuli ngibe naye ngekhathi zantambama eGeorge Gok hostel.
And number 4, I was only with Tuli in the evening at George Gok hostel.
Okay, it's fine, Mr. Ngube. I know that you want to take everything that is in your chest and place it into the record for the court to assess it. But I'll request you to stick to the question that I'm asking you so that I can be able to formulate the next question for you.
Mnuze Ntuli ke ngiyazi ukuthi nawe ke uyathanda ukuthi mhlambe ke undlalele inkantolo ke sifuba sakho ukuthi kwenzakaleni ukuthi inkantolo ke izokwazi mhlambe ibheke ke wonke ufakazi obukhona kodwa ke ngingathanda nje ukuthi nawe mongazama nje ukuthi uphendule nje lombuzo lo engibuza wena ukuthi nami ngizokwazi ukuthi ke ngicabanga ukuthi omunye umbuzo ke uzolandela ukuthi umuphi. Yezwa baba?
Yebo.
I do understand.
Kodwa Mr. Ngcuba.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Ngcuba.
In Exhibit S of the record, is there a photo depicting you with Constable Skhumbuza Sizwe Zungu?
Manje ke kuleya exhibit S lesikhuluma ngayo ke sikhona ke mhlambe isithombe ke esiveza wena no Constable Zungu.
Asikho.
None.
Out of the photos in Exhibit in Exhibit S of the record, is there a photo depicting you with your co-accused before this court and Sifiso Kwabeni Zungu?
Manje ke kule photo album ke lo exhibit S esikhuluma ngayo ke sikhona ke mhlambe isithombe esiveza wena nabasola lo hamba nabo futhi noKwabeni Zungu.
Asikho.
No.
Is there a photo in Exhibit S, that is a photo or photos in Exhibit S depicting you with your co-accused and Makosonke Andres Zungu?
Kuyona futhi ke le album ke yesithombe ke sikhona ke mhlambe ke isithombe lapho kubonakala ke wena kusona no accused bakho noMakhosonke.
Asikho.
None.
On the 26th of October 2014, that is now according to the affidavit of Thabo Johannes Mosia. Mosia is a police officer from the local criminal court center and crime scene management in Springs. It was handed in and it is accompanied by the photos which he took from the crime scene, from photo 1 to photo 8 of the photo album, as well as the sketch plan of the back of the affidavit, as well as the photo album.
Manje ke khona ke affidavit ke khona lana ke eyenziwa uyena ke uphoyisa ke uThabo Johannes Mosia usebenzela ke criminal center lapha eSprings ke ikhombisa ke isithombe ke yasithatha lapha ke sila sesenzakala khona ithombe zakhona ke qala ku1 sifike ku8.
It also contains the key to photos and sketch plan. As I've indicated, it is attached at the back of the photo album with photos from photo 1 to 8.
Ikhombisa ke nokudweba ke lawo bantu ke laba mhlawumbe abakhulunywa ofakazi konke lokho kufakwe lapha kule affidavit.
Amongst the photos that Constable Musia took on the day in question, that is the 27th of October 2014, was a head. And the head is depicted in photos 4 to photo 6 of his photo album, Exhibit C of the record.
Futhi ke kulezi zithombe ke yena ke uMsiya ke azithatha ke noma ngalosuku lolo ke 27 October ngo2014 kukhona futhi ke nesigqoko ke sivela lapho ke sivela ke sithombeni sesine ufika esikhombisweni sesithupha khona lapho exhibit njengofakazi bola enkantolo.
Do you still follow?
Usalandela?
Ngicela ungiphindele.
Can you please repeat?
Okay, I was saying that I'm just laying the background so that you can easily follow the questions that are going to follow from this. I'm saying that on the 27th of October, Constable Musia attended the crime scene and took photos. He then compiled the photo album with photos 1 to 8 of Exhibit C of the record.
Engisho ukuthi ke ngizama ukuthi nje ukundlalele ke okwenzekile ukuthi uzokwazi ukulandela ukuthi mase ngibuza imibuzo uzokwazi ukukhumbula ukuthi ke kwenzakala ngaphambilini. Engisho ukuthi ke uConstable Musia ke mhla ka 27 October ngo2014 waya lapho ke kwenzakala khona isihlakalo leso ke mafika lapho afika wathatha izithombe zakhona iqala ku1 sifike ke ku8.
Yebo ngiyazwa.
I hear that.
I was also saying that amongst the exhibits that he took photos of was the exhibit which was a head B. He marked it B, and it is indicated on photos 4 to 6 of Exhibit C. Do you follow now?
Futhi ke engisho ukuthi ke uma kulethombe lezi azithatha ke kunesithombe futhi ke sivelayo lapha ke sesigqoko sivela ke kumakhasi ke number 4 kuze kufike ke ku number 6.
Yebo ngiyazwa.
Yes sir, I hear that.
For your ease of reference, I'm going to hand over to you the photo album which was compiled by Constable Musia and handed in before this court as Exhibit C.
Ngizokunikeza manje ke yona le album ke yesithombe ke le eyenziwe yena umzane Musia Exhibit C la enkantolo.
So the photos are marked at the top right of each page. So do you see the head, a photo depicting a head from photos 4 to 6 of Exhibit C?
Yabona ke lapha ke isithombe lezi esikhombisa ke isigqoko ke isithombe sesine kuzokufika ku6.
Yebo ngiyabona.
Yes, I do see that.
There was also evidence before this court from state witnesses to the effect that one of the intruders was wearing that head. You heard that?
Uzwile ke ngalenkathi ke khona umfakazi ke obundlalwayo la enkantolo kuye kwathwa ke umunye ke umngeneleli ke ubegqoke isigqoko.
Yebo ngizwile.
Yes, I heard that.
Have you seen that head before?
Manje ke wena ke lesigqoko lesi sivelayo uyosibona ngaphambilini.
Ngisibonela icourt esithombeni.
I only saw it here in court in a picture.
Do you know it?
Uyasazi lesigqoko?
Cha ngisazi.
No, I don't know it.
You also heard during the deliberations before this court that the head was not exhibited before this court, and the state is also making extensive or intensive efforts to trace that head. You heard that?
Uzwile ke ngalenkathi ke kunenkulumo yabakhona la enkantolo ukuthi ke umbuso ke nawo usazama kakhulu legqoko lesi ke isithole futhi ke silethe la enkantolo.
Yebo ngizwile.
Yes, I heard that.
Is it correct that it was never exhibited?
I'm sorry, may I rephrase? Physically exhibited. It was exhibited as it forms part of the photo album. I'm sorry, my lord. So it was not physically exhibited before this court, and the state is still making efforts to have it brought before this court so that it can be physically observed. Do you confirm that?
Kunjalo ukuthi ke isigqoko lesikazange size sona isigqoko ngikwaso sisibona nje lamaphepheni kodwa umbuso usazama ukuthi usithole sokwazi ukuba khona la enkantolo.
Yebo ngisazela ithombeni.
Yes, I only know it from the photos, my lord.
In your downloads, that is Exhibit S of the record, is there a photo depicting you wearing any hat on the
Manje ke-
26th of October 2014?
manje ke kuma download ke lawa ke atholakala noma ke akhishwa ke efonini yakho ke thombe lakhisha efonini yakho ke sikhona ke mhlambe ke isithombe esikhombisa wena ugqoke isigqoko ke mhla ka 26 October ngo 2014.
Cha sikho.
There's no picture like that.
There is also evidence before this court that there is an alleged motor vehicle, a VW Polo hatchback, silver in color, in which you were a passenger with your co-accused, and that vehicle was driven by accused number 5 on the day in question. You heard that?
Uzwile ke ngale ngathi ke kuthola kukhona ufakazi ke obathula la enkantolo lapho kuthiwa khona ke imoto ke eyi VW esiva ngombala le enesishwapha nje futhi kule moto lebe kuwena nabo co-accused bakho umsola wesihlanu kuyena udriver lo yemoto.
Yebo ngizwile.
Yes, I heard that evidence.
Is there a photo in Exhibit S depicting that motor vehicle, a VW Polo, silver in color, in Exhibit S of the record?
Manje ke ku exhibit S ke lapha ke ama downloads ke wakho ke ikhona ke sikhona ke mhlambe ke isithombe esikhomba yona leyo moto ke le silver ngombala eyi VW.
Ayikho.
Not at all.
In Exhibit S of the record, is there a photo depicting one of the persons you knew before the 26th of October 2014 by the names of Sikayo Giane?
Manje ke esithombeni zakho lezi ezama download ke sikhona ke isithombe esikhombisa abantu ke ubobazi ngaphambilini ke 26 October ngo 2014 ke njengosigayo Giane.
Uyongibazi before the 26.
People I knew before the 26.
Yes.
Yebo, before 26.
Yebo khona la.
Yes, there is.
May I please send over to you the exhibit that is Exhibit S? We'll quickly go through the photos in Exhibit S of the record.
Ngicela ukuthi ke manje ke ubheke ke izithombe lezi ngizokunikeza zona manje lezi ke ezi ama downloads ke sefona ngicela ubheke leyo album le ngizokulethela yona manje.
Ngibhekeza ngo 26 now.
Do you know the persons depicted in that photo, on photo 12 or page 12 of Exhibit S?
Uyamazi ke lo muntu ovela la kule sithombe lesi number 12?
Yebo.
Yes, I do.
Who are those persons depicted there?
Obani labantu abavela kule sithombe?
Yimi lo vela la. Isithombe sami.
This is me appearing on this photo and this is my photo.
Bese kuthi ngapha esayidini kunomuntu ovelayo lapha ya. Ngemuva.
There's somebody appearing at the back.
Ayena ngimazi igama lakhe.
I don't know the name of that person.
Ngapha esayidini kuvela uSgayo.
And on the other side, Sgayo is appearing.
You mean the person wearing a cap, a black cap?
Usho lo muntu ogqoke ikepisi?
Yebo lokugqoka ibusiness keep esibomvu uSgayo.
Yes, the person wearing a cap and a red t-shirt is Sgayo.
When that photo was taken, where were you with Mrs. Gayo Giane?
Manje ke ngale nkathi kuthathwa lesithombe sona lesi ke ubukuphi wena noSgayo Giane?
Isithombe sase George Gogh.
This is a photo from George Gogh.
Is it also correct that that photo was taken on the 26th of October 2014 at 1700 hours, 31 minutes, 14 seconds?
Kunjalo ukuthi lesithombe lesi ke saqetshulwa ke mhla ka 26 October ngo 2014 isikhathi ke ku 1700 hours 31 seconds.
Yebo sathathwa ngawo 26 October 2014.
Yes, the picture was taken on the 26th of October 2014
ngekhathi zantambama.
in the afternoon.
Let us go to page 46 of Exhibit S.
Masiqhubeke siye ku page number 46.
You testified about this photo that it was taken on the morning of the 26th of October 2014. Do you confirm that?
Usame kuloko kushilo ukuthi ke lo thombe lesike sathathwa ke ekseni ngomhla ka 26 October ngo 2014.
Yebo kunjalo.
Yes, that is correct.
You also testified that the persons depicted from the left to right, the first person on the left is CP Vantuli. Do you confirm that?
Uye wathi umuntu oqala ke ngapha ku left ke uSiphiva Ntuli. Senjalo?
Yebo kunjalo.
That's correct.
Followed by Mabungu Ntuli.
Bese kuba uMabungu Ntulu.
Yebo kunjalo.
Yes.
Followed by Mr. Mapisa,
Kube
accused
umnumzane
number
Map-
4 before court.
Come again.
Followed by Mr. Mapisa, accused number 4 before court.
Bese kuba umnumzane emaphisa ke umsolwa wesine la enkantolo.
Yebo kunjalo.
Yes, that's correct.
And lastly, yourself.
Lelo gcina ke wena lo yovela lapha.
Yebo kunjalo.
Correct.
Where was that photo taken?
Lesithombe leso sithathwe kuphi?
Thathwe edrobheni Johannesburg.
In town Johannesburg.
What is the address?
Ikheli lalapho lithini?
Kumene nugget.
It's Main and Nugget.
Mr. Mapisa is going to testify as follows in his defense.
Umnumzane Maphisa ke naye ke uma ke selifika ithuba lakhe naye uzofika athula ufakazi obunjalo enkantolo ukuzikhulumela kule cala leli.
That it was on the morning of the 26th of October 2014, you met in that morning, and there's a photo depicting your meeting on that day, the 26th of October 2014, which is photo 46 or page 46 of Exhibit S.
Umnumzane Maphisa uthi ke mhla ka 26 October ngo 2014 ekseni niyena hlangana futhi sikhona futhi nesithombe ke sikhombisayo ukuthi vele ngempela nabona noma nahlangana ke mhla ka 26 October 2014 esiku page 46 isithombe sakhona.
Yebo.
Yes.
Do you confirm that to be the position?
Kunjalo ukuthi isithombe lesikhona.
Yebo.
Yes.
He's going to testify further that from there you separated. He then went to his place of abode, where he was residing at corner Sinclair and Julie Street in Johannesburg.
Uthi ke emva kwalokho futhi niyena ahlukana ke yena wasehamba ye lapha hlala khona uhlala kuphi lapha kukhona Sinclair no Judith Street
In Johannesburg.
eJohannesburg.
Do you confirm that?
Kunjalo?
Yebo kunjalo behlala eJulius.
Yes, he stayed at Julius.
No, but what I'm putting to you is that after you met, on the morning you then separated, he went to his place of abode, where he was residing at the corner of Sinclair and Julie Street in Johannesburg.
Enye ngisho ukuthi ke ekseni ke mase nibonene ke wahamba yena waya lapha hlala khona ke eJulius ekhona Sinclair no Julie Street.
Yebo ngoba kusesekuseni la wabuyela endlini yakhe.
Yes, since it was still in the morning he went back where he was residing.
He will further testify that you then, on the same morning, met, but he cannot remember if it was you who came to his place of residence or he came to you.
Uthi ke ngale nkathi nihlangana ekseni ke akasakhumbuli kahle hle ukuthi ke kwaba uyena oza kuwe noma uwo owaya kuye.
Ya anginasho
I'm not sure
ngoba vele nendlela idlula eJulius vele. Mosuke edrobheni.
because when one is from town they will pass Julius
What are you not sure about?
yini onganasiqiniseko sayo
ukuthi wabuya ezedrobheni noma ngamthatha noma sesamba.
whether he came back to town or I picked him on my way when we were leaving.
You will testify that after we had met, he then proceeded to buy liquor. On the 26th of October, he bought liquor, Ultra Liquors in Malvern, using the card number ending 7162.
uye waphinda watsho ke masenihlangene ke ngalo suku lolo 26 October nasenihamba nothenga utshwala ke eMalvern ke ngekhathi ke eligcina ngo7162
Using his card, that is Mr. Mapisa's card, bank card.
nisebenzisa ikhathi lakhe lasebhangi eligcina ngo7162.
Yebo vele ikhona lapha eJulius.
Yes, the place is there at Julius.
iAtra.
Ini?
iAtra lesa thenga ukugolo ikhona khona lapha eJulius sithenga utshwala.
Yes, the place where we bought alcohol is at Julius.
As we have said, you bought soft drinks at Ultra Liquors in Malvern. And that entry is depicted on his bank statement, which was handed in before this court as exhibit EE5 of the record.
That they bought soft drink.
Yeah, soft drinks, liquor.
Okay.
Liquor.
Okay.
Mm.
Nokuthi ke niyena thenga ugoloko futhi ke
And soft drinks.
And soft drinks.
Yes.
Niyena thenga ugoloko ke nama cold drink khona lapho.
Yebo.
Yes.
In fact, not the entry. The transaction is depicted in his bank statement, which was handed in as exhibit EE5 of the record.
Nokuthi ke lokho nakuthenga khona ama cold drink lawo notshwala ke kuyavela ku statement sakhe sasebhangi ukuthi ke kwathengwa into lezo ngalolu suku.
Yes.
I do hear what you're saying.
At this time, he's going to tell this court that he, that is accused number 4, Mr. Mapisa, yourself, and yourself were traveling in a minibus Kumbi belonging to Zenzele Mchunu.
Uthi ke yena ke wena accused number 4 yena Maphisa nawe ke benihamba ke ngikhumbi ke eke ka Mchunu.
Yebo.
Yes.
This Mr. Zenzele Mchunu was the driver of this minibus Kumbi.
Futhi ke yena ke uzenzele Mchunu ke bekuyena umuntu ke oshayela ke leyo khumbi.
Yebo.
Yes.
He will further testify that the occupants of this Kumbi was Mr. Mapisa before court, yourself, Mr. Mncube,
Uthi ke abantu labe bangaphakathi kwaleyo moto ke bekuyena ke Maphisa nawe ke Mzane Mncube.
Yebo.
Yes.
Mabhungu Ntuli,
Nomabhungu Ntuli.
Yebo.
Yes.
Cela impilo ndawonde,
Ucela impilo ndawonde.
Yebo ucela impilo sasihamba naye kodwa ngamasuku edrobheni eJozwa engekho ucela impilo.
Yes, we were traveling with him. However, when we left town in Johannesburg, he was not with us.
Sphiva Ntuli,
Usphiva Ntuli yena?
Yebo.
Yes.
Linda Dlamini,
Linda Dlamini?
Yebo.
Yes.
and Sky Ojian.
Noskaya Jian?
Yebo.
Yes.
Do you confirm that the persons that I've referred to, Sky Ojian, the Sphiva Ntuli, Mabhungu Ntuli, Mr. Mapisa, are depicted on the photos which were taken on the 26th of October? 2014. Do you confirm that?
Uyavumela nami mangithi ke labantu engikhuluma ngabo ke uSgayo Ntuli Sphiva Ntuli Mabhungu Ntuli noMaphisa ke labantu engikhuluma ngabo labo bakhona ke isithombeni lezi ezathathwa ke mhla ka 26 October ngo 2014.
Yebo bakhona.
Yes.
Mr. Mapisa is going to testify further that when you depart Johannesburg on the morning of the 26th of October 2014, Mr. Ntuli, accused number 4, was not with you.
Uthi ke umnumzane Maphisa ke ngale ngathi sisuka lapha eGoli ke edrobheni mhla ka 26 October ngo 2014 umsola ke lo umnumzane Ntuli ke ubengekho nani.
Yebo engekho.
Yes. Umsola wesine accused number 4 ubengekho nani.
Accused number 5.
Number 5.
Mr. Ntuli was not with you.
Yebo engekho.
Yes.
Choose number 5.
He was not with us.
In fact, I tell this court that from there you traveled in this Kumbi with the said persons I've referred to. You traveled to Kaklehong Strait in Mazibuko Hostel.
Uyaphinde futhi eqhubeka ukuthi ke nonke ke nasenisuka ke lapho ke nihamba ngale khumbi ke niya kuphe eMazibuko hostel eKatlehong.
Yebo.
That's correct.
You will further come and attest to the fact that there was a photo which was taken at Mazibuko Hostel.
Uzophinde futhi asho ukuthi ke sikhona futhi ke nesithombe ke esaqetshulwa esathatha ngathi lapha eKatlehong hostel.
Yebo.
Yes, that's correct.
And that photo is it's photo number 9 of Exhibit S.
Futhi
Of the
ke
record.
leso sithombe ke sivela ke isithombe sesine kulama downloads ke esithombe zakho.
It's 9 nayo kusesini. Photo number 9.
Photo number 9. Yes.
Yebo sikhona la.
Yes.
To number 9.
It's photo number 9 is here.
May the court bear with me, my lord. I want to check on some issues. He will further confirm that on the day in question, you were wearing a khaki jacket, a khaki trouser, and black pair of shoes.
Kunjalo ukuthi ke ngalolu suku lolo ke ubugqoke ke ijacket ekhaki, ibhuluku elikhaki futhi lecathulo ezimnyama.
Yebo unjalo.
Yes, that is correct.
You will further come and testify that on the day in question, you had dreadlocks as depicted on photo number or page number 9 of Exhibit S.
Nokuthi ngalo suku lolo bunama dreadlocks.
Yebo unjalo.
Yes, that's correct.
You will further testify before this court to the effect that from the time that he knew you, you were a person light in complexion.
Futhi ke uyophinde eze la enkantolo athi ke sukala ngalizikhathi eqala ukukwazi ubumuntu nje okhanyayo ngumbani.
Yebo unjalo.
Yes, that's correct.
You did not have big, you'll come and testify further that you did not have big eyes and contours.
Nokuthi ke ubunganawo ke amehla amakhulu ke neziqhamu.
Yebo unjalo.
Yes, that's correct.
He will further testify that from Katlehong, Spruit Mazibuko Hostel, the motor vehicle traveled with the persons or passengers I've referred to. It traveled to Lesed in Phosphorus to visit Ngamuza Kumete and Makeke, since they were from the same village back home.
Uzophinde futhi esho la inkantolo ke umsifakazi ukuthi ke uma isuka lapha ke imoto ke suke eKatlehong ke nabo labantu engingabasho ngaphambilini iyaqhubeka ke yake eFosloras ke iyovakashela ke unqamuza kumede noma kheke ngoba yokuba abantu ke babuye esigodini esisodwa nabo.
Yebo kunjalo.
Yes, that is correct.
Ngamuza Kumete was the owner of the VW Polo, a red in color depicted on photo or page 47 of Exhibit S.
Futhi ke unqamuza ke bekuyena umnikazi ke kwale moto ke bo VW levelayo ke ku page number 47.
Yebo yakhe.
Yes, it is motor vehicle.
He will further testify that you spent a considerable amount of time there, or much of the day there. You then left Lesedi in Phosphorus.
Left to Phosphorus.
You then left or departed Phosphorus with the passengers.
Uyasho futhi nokuthi ke nahlala ke isikhathi lapha yana ke maqeda lapha nasenisuka ke lapho eFosloras.
You then left Lesedi in Phosphorus. You then proceeded to George Koch Hostel, where you met accused number 5, Mr. Ntuli, before court.
Futhi ke nasenisuka ke lapha eFosloras ke nasenqhubeka nya kuphe George Koch lapho ke nahlangana nomsola wesihlanu ke umzane Ntuli.
Yebo njalo.
Yes, that is correct.
And George Koch Hostel, where you meet accused number 5, Mr. Ntuli, before court, is in the vicinity of Johannesburg.
IGeorge Koch ke le enahlangana nayo ke accused number 5 umzane Ntuli khona khona la eGoli eJohannesburg.
Yebo in Johannesburg.
Yes, that is correct.
You will further testify that on that day, the 26th of October, 2014, it's about 1700 hours, 28 minutes, 39 seconds. It was the first time that he met accused number 5 before court.
Uzophinda asho futhi ke mhla ka-26 October ngo-2014 isikhathi ke ku-1700 hours 28 minutes and 39 seconds ubeqala nqa ukumbona ke accused number 5 lo la inkantolo
At George Koch.
lapha eGeorge Koch
Isikhathi
At-
1700 hours 28 minutes 39 seconds
In the afternoon.
ntambama.
isikhathi anginasho. Kodwa kwakuntambama khona masihlangana no-accused number 5 sinthatha estation eGeorge Koch singena ngaphakathi eGeorge Koch.
I'm not certain or sure about the time. However, it was in the afternoon when we met with accused number 5. We actually picked him from the station and went with him inside George Koch.
Even himself is not saying it was at that time exactly. It was around that time, that is 1700 hours, 28 minutes, 39 seconds, on the
Now, we are-
26th of October, 2014.
Naye ke akasho ukuthi isikhathi vele bekuyena u-1700 hours 28 seconds ke kodwa ke ukuthi uyabekisa bengalezo nkathi zona lezo mhla ka-26 October ngo-2014.
Yebo izikhathi zakhona ntambama.
Yes, it was around those times in the afternoon.
He will tell this court that a photo was taken on the 26th of October, 2014, depicting you with accused number 5, Mr. Ntuli, which is photo or page 17 of Exhibit S.
uyowathi-ke mhla ka-26 October ngo-2014-ke sikhona isithombe-ke esikhombisa wena naye umhlola wesihlanu-ke silapha epage number 17.
Yebo.
Yes.
When this photo was taken on the 26th of October 2014 at about 1700 hours 28 minutes 39 seconds, had you met accused number 5 before this time, on this day?
Ngalona lo suku lolu-ke ngaphambi kwesikhathi leso 1700 hours bese nihlangane-ke no-accused number 5.
On this day,
Ngalo suku lona lolu.
the question is, on this day, the 26th of October 2014 at 1700 hours 28 minutes 39 seconds, was it the first time for you to meet accused number 5, Ms. Ntuli, or you had met sometime earlier?
Ngalo suku lona lolu i-26 ka-October ngo-2014-ke isikhathi ku-1700 hours bese nihlangene naye-ke umsola-ke lo wesihlanu.
Or it was the
U-1700.
first time that you met
Beni-
at that time, 1700 hours 28 minutes 39 seconds?
bekhona nihlangana naye ngaleso sikhathi leso-ke u-1700 hours 28 minutes.
Yebo sahlala ngekhathi zantambama.
We met in the afternoon.
It was the first time that you met.
Beniqala ukuhlangana ngalo suku lolo ngalenkathi lezi ntambama.
Yebo isikhathi saqala ngaso uhlana naye ngaso
Yes.
nge-26 October 2014 ntambama.
Yes, that was the first time that we met with him on that particular day in the afternoon.
Sesibuya khona ko Sprite Phosphorus siza kanje size drop-in.
When we were from around Spruit and Vosloorus and then coming back into town.
You will further testify that from there, the motor vehicle proceeded to the inner city of Johannesburg. Accused number 5, Mr. Ntuli, was now a passenger in this minibus Kumbi as well.
Lokuthi futhi ke imoto ke yangena ngaphakathi ke lapha edrobheni ke eGoli. Futhi nayo accused number 5 oWuntuli ke naye bekomunye oyipassenger phakathi kwale le moto benihamba ngayo nomtaxi lebenihamba ngayo.
Yebo sasihamba naye emontweni.
Yes, we were with him inside
If it's
the
what
car.
you told me, I can't. Akusiwanda lento engisho. My lord, I see it's 5 to 3. I think it was proper that we take an adjournment at this time until Monday.
Okay. Right, then until Monday.
Enjoy the weekend. All right? Thank you.